Alright, is it time for Wind to step in? I don't think it is. Like, it's close. I think it's close. I think when she gets Arcane Shield and Arcane Mastery... we'll be good. Definitely, if we get to Arcane Warrior, it'll be a no-brainer. I'm not trying to cover anything. I want little Panz the man to get with all the ladies. Except maybe Win. Ladies, not grannies. Alright, let's go to Denerim. Bye, Steve. Such a good boy.
It has begun.
Indeed. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Denerim.
Sire, I have more news. Oh, yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! We'll not roll out the welcome for them now.
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
Adventurer leader. Okay, hang on.
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in.
Did you now? Where are you going?
Right,
I clicked the wrong one.
Darkspawn. We killed a whole band of them on the way up from Lothering. We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
What's the message about?
We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him.
Are we actually here to stop him? Is one of our quests to... with this guy? Why is it an option? Is it there to fool me? I see. Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. We're heading out. Stay safe.
You track down a small group of adventurers to stop them from delivering their testimony, but you let them go free. Okay. So So I am loading that one back up because I honestly didn't know if I was doing it. Because I don't remember all my quests. And I plan on doing the quests as what they're asked, or not. Thing. Track down and stop a small group of adventurers from giving false testimony of alleged blood magic. Okay. So if when we say we're there to stop them, if they can give us proof, then it won't be false testimony, in which case then we won't stop them.
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in.
Where are you going?
We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
What's the message about?
We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him.
I'm here to stop you.
I thought you said... Wait. You're serious?
Yeah, why not let us deliver your message?
I suppose that's all right. As long as it gets there. Stay safe.
Oh, now we didn't have to murder anyone, and good. I guess we just leave. Oh, I mean, we loot stuff that we'll never use, and then we leave. What nice people. No, doesn't want to return to path.
As you say.
You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about
Really,
this,
Alistair?
but I've something to ask you. Seeing as we're in Denerim now, I'm wondering if we might be able to look someone up.
Let me guess. You're also the brother of the queen. No, father of the prince. You have a friend outside the Grey Wardens? Yeah, Logain will get what's coming to him, I promise you.
No, I know that. That's not what I'm talking about. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret after all. But after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
Have you contacted her?
No. I thought about writing her, but I never did. And then we were called down to Ostagar, and I never got the chance. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
What are you expecting she will do?
I'm not sure. I don't know anything about her except her name and where she lives. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
Sure. We're not going to have to fight anyone in here, right?
As there is but one world, one life, the one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister.
The peas.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's
The
benediction.
The veal holds no uncertainty
The
for
veal.
her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her bacon and her
Her
shield,
bacon?
her foundation and her...
There's no veal in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Her veal and her bacon. Oh, I love it. Maybe I should come back later.
Oh, it's not an interruption, dear. We were just finishing up before mealtime. What can I do for you?
What are you doing?
Praying for the good people of Denerim who've lost loved ones at Ostagar. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
That's what I said.
Can you tell me more about the chant?
Tell you about the chant? What? As if it's a cake you might buy? Well, it's done enough, but a little too much nutmeg for my taste.
Sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred duty of the chantry.
Fine, then. What do you want to know?
She really doesn't want to be part of the chantry, does she? Does the chant mention dwarves?
Why would it?
Sister, that's hardly appropriate. There's no need to be rude to anyone, even if they are ignorant and godless.
I'm not ignorant and godless.
Of course not, dear. You just don't know anything about the chant, and you don't have any gods.
She's got me there. What does the chant say about the Darkspawn?
Oh, there are some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin, pride. Arrogance became a great caged beast in the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all and could never be filled. To satisfy its hunger, the mage lords assaulted the Golden City, heart of all creation, to take the Maker's power for themselves.
Why does no one ever sing the good stanzas during chantry services anymore? They speak them. It's called the chant of light, not the speech of light.
Sister, would you kindly stop messing up the chant?
See how you like being interrupted.
Well, you get the general idea, I'm sure.
Huh, what was that verse you were reciting just now?
It's the 10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though.
He sang it well, I take it.
He had a voice like a bucket full of toads. Revered Mother Boanne, bless her heart, always said, if we had more voices like his, the Maker couldn't fail to take note of us.
Oh, what happened to him?
It was tragic, really.
Riveting.
Such a surprise.
We don't speak of that.
He died?
He was in charge of the lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good for him, you see. He took off all his clothes in the middle of the chant one summer day and ran into the street. He tripped and fell into the vat of elderberry wine for the feast and drowned. We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg. So tragic.
Yeah. That's a lot of information for someone who doesn't talk about it.
Now, where's the fun in belonging to the Chantry if you can't proselytize to the heathens a bit?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Thank you. I think. Take all the quests.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal, but know that the sun always rises.
In the name of Andraste, bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
Why is the cathedral closed?
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
What's wrong with your friend?
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Val Royeaux years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this.
Lyrium does this to him. Why doesn't he stop taking it?
He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the
Is he a
corrupt
Templar
and the
now, though?
wicked, and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else.
I'll come back later.
May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
Magic exists to serve man and never.
Oh.
Turned it against his children.
They shall be named Maleficar, a cursed name.
Secret back entrance? Oh.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board?
How did you know?
Well-armed individuals that visit the rectory tend to be here for that. Chanter Rosamond is tireless and resolute in her duties. I'm sure you can find something of interest on her board.
Who are you?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
What's a curator do?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
There are still relics to be found after all these years?
My thought exactly, but I'm perpetually amazed at how quickly people accept fantastic claims at face value. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone. Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
Oh. How difficult is it to verify a relic?
When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive.
That's true. Balancing faith and reason is difficult, though. Yeah.
And often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only increases the awe of the Maker and his prophet, not demean it. Even false symbols have the power to inspire, but it seems every year we fall more out of touch with the real Andraste.
How many... Oh, do you think the Urn of Sacred Ashes is real?
Certainly. My research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke.
But we need to find the urn. How many real relics have you found?
Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths. You've shown admirable patience listening to my diatribe before. I will not bore you again.
Fair enough.
Suffice it to say, I look for and authenticate holy relics for the Chantry.
Well, I'm going to go. Thanks for the chat.
Of course. Enjoy your visit to the Chantry.
She was nice.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over.
Take this. You've earned it.
I have. Thank you. Can we pet the dog? Let's pretend we pet the dog. Who's a good boy? There we go. Why are these red? Look at these. Failed to load,
I shall do it.
Something?
As you say.
Money just sitting in a box. That's a pretty good deal. Sergeant Kylan.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden?
Is the market district really that bad?
The lower market isn't deemed important by the captain of the guard, even less with Al Howe in charge. So when I finally get the new men I request, I get the delightful surprise of discovering their Lord Such-and-Such's illegitimate, untrained, moronic whelps. But lords keep sending me more of them. It's decent pay, no expectations, a uniform. So I have a legion of bastards to protect the market from pickpockets, stabbings, and whatnot. And Al Howe's specially picked men are the worst of the lot.
How do you know who I am?
Your likeness was passed around to the senior guardsmen at the palace. I must say, the sketch didn't do you much justice. Don't worry, even if I believed the official story of what happened at Ostagar, I'm no fool. If I asked my men to apprehend you, they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave me all alone to be skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me.
Actually, do you need any help?
What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, Maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous.
I like this guy. Oh man, I feel for him though. He's just in a position where he's just getting like the rubbish recruits that are making his life harder. He's good. What's the pay? Now, what do you need me to do, dude?
The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy.
Sign me up, Sergeant.
Thank you, Warden.
I will
Happy
pound
hunting.
them senseless. Differently to what they were trying to pound senseless in the Pearl, but you know. Wade's Emporium. Sup, Wade? Where's Wade?
Do you think the tower is ever going to get back
Oh, there
to
he is.
what it was, Win?
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you?
Tell me about Wade.
You're obviously not from around here. Wade is possibly the most brilliant armorsmith in all of Ferelden.
That's not true, Heren. The dwarves of Orzammar make the finest armors around. These piles of rust droppings you force me to make are worthless compared to their work. You never let me have the time, the materials to make something special.
Customers expect their armor in a timely fashion, not years late like the last time.
That happened once, just once, and you never let it drop.
Smiths of my people pass work over generations. Centuries.
Centuries? You hear that, you young mutt? Centuries? What's an extra year here and there to make something wonderful?
Thank you, dwarf. Your fine point has made my life so much richer.
Well, maybe if you weren't a jerk. Could you tell me about the city?
The city is full to bursting. With people from the country coming, trade is thriving. Especially those that deal in weapons and armor. Master Wade is especially in demand.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Certainly.
Oh, you could also buy some stuff from us, right? No. The texture lighting makes him look like he's made of chocolate. Yeah. Oh, look at that. A love letter. Woo. Ah, it's that thing. Okay.
Heren, the bloody customers are bothering me again. What do I pay you for, anyhow?
Sorry. Wade is a genius. Truly, you will be astonished by his work. But he doesn't deal with customers. If you need anything, please ask me.
And tell him I don't want anyone looking over my shoulders either. I'm thinking, blast it all.
Truly sorry, sire.
Alright, I still like Wade though. Next.
They say you can get any... That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
You should knock first. Would you rather meet her on your own?
Do I seem a little nervous? I am. I really don't know what to expect. I'd like you to be there with me if you're willing. Or we could leave, I suppose. We really don't have time to pay a visit, do we?
Calm down,
Maybe
dude. You're talking like me. Just fine. Let's see if she's home.
Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go.
He must have been dropped on his head multiple times throughout his life. It's the only thing I can think of.
I shall do it.
Hey, Mattias. Yeah, it is.
Hello? Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Goldana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
He's telling you the truth. Listen to him.
Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
So is she everything you expected? Nah, come on. That's hardly Alistair's fault, is it?
And who in the Maker's name are you? Some dwarf carrying all his riches, I expect?
Hey, don't speak to him that way. He's my friend. And a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, let's use persuade. Make Alistair happy.
Well, so he's found it. I'm his sister. But what are you to me, boy? Except the one who took my mother away,
You think I wished her dead? I never wanted that. I didn't have the life you think I did, Goldana.
I suppose not. A bastard is still a bastard, isn't he? But brother or no, I've got 5 mouths to feed and no time to spare until they are.
And let me promise you this, Goldana. I'll do whatever I can, speak to whomever I have to ensure you and your children are taken care of.
That sounds all well and fine. But you'll have to forgive me if I don't exactly hold my breath.
You have my promise. I can't give you more than that. Let's go. I want to go. Goodbye, sister.
So did you get what you wanted out of that, Alistair?
Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I lived up to my promise, I suppose, but this is the family I've been wondering about all my life? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I
didn't see what happened in the background. I was off with the fairies and reading chat. How did I end up in Denerim? There's something about the ashes that said to find someone here. The urn with the ashes to save Eamon, and it was the top of the quest list. Yeah, going after ashes. You are an idiot. How naive can you get? Let's be nice to him. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry it turned out like this.
Yes, I'm sorry too. I guess I should have known better. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, sorry, dude. We went around there. Okay, so let's... I think they're just kids playing in the background. Door of Blood Mage's relative.
It shall be done.
Quest updated. Go to the remaining homes of accused Blood Mage relatives in Denerim. Select the front door of each home to smear a vial of goat's blood on it. Once all 4 homes are marked, return to the collective for your reward. Oh, okay.
Alistair, what's this?
It's a sock?
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Maybe it likes
Good
you.
day.
Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
It has your name stitched on it.
Oh, part of Templar training back at the Chantry, the men were always getting their socks mixed up. Anyway, sorry about that. I'll take it from you right now. One of my socks is feeling a little damp anyway. A change would be nice.
You're going to put it on? It's filthy.
And dry. We're not exactly traveling in the lap of luxury here.
What hideous habits you've picked up.
Can't always be nice to him. Yeah, I was thinking I probably should have said you should have, you should learn that lesson or whatever, because we learnt that lesson when, you know, our brother murdered our other brother and framed us for it.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you.
You're rude. Of course.
Thank you and farewell.
Very well.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Oh, key required, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Can we pickpocket a key?
What is it? I have work to do.
I have a note here for you from your master.
What does it say? Ah, I knew this would happen. Just when I was starting to get good. Well, thanks, I guess.
Find the remaining apprentices and give them each a notice of termination. 2 of them can be found in Denerim. The other is procuring slightly rare item from Orzammar. Oh man, we got to go to Orzammar. Okay, so there's another dude in Denerim we've got to sack. Is it you?
Good day. The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. I have the finest selection of flowers and Orlesian scented oils in all of
Did you just
Denerim.
get dressed in front of us?
For a lady friend, perhaps? Roses can open any woman's heart, you know.
I want something more practical.
And smelling good is not. Ferelden is no longer full of barbarians. People judge with their noses as well as their ears and eyes. But you look more armed than most of my patrons. Perhaps you seek the armor smith, Wade. Then to the south? He is quite the artiste, yes.
Where are you from?
I am from Orlais. You've heard of us, no? This
Yes.
Denerim is a fine city, but I miss my Varoyo. She's quite beautiful this time of year.
Why did you leave?
Orlais has many, many good things, but it is sometimes not so good to be common. My brother had trouble with a chevalier, and we departed shortly after.
Oh, what sort of trouble did you get in?
A chevalier took an interest in me. It was his right, but it was unwelcome. Incensed, my brother hit him over the head with a pot. Such a thing is almost treason. We left that very night and came here.
Next question?
That and more. Some revere them for their skill and their high service, but others tread lightly. As lightly as the mouse in the cat's den. If you will excuse me, I feel a touch lightheaded.
Yeah, the the textures are freaking out. Who is Habron?
Don't stare. Be careful with that package, you lazy slut. It's worth more than you'll make in 10 years.
If you have coin, welcome to our shop. If not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers.
I am not a refugee.
I didn't think so, sir. Too much flesh on the bones. You walk tall, proud.
You just call me fat.
Not hunched. Sad times in Ferelden.
Anything special about Denerim?
Better trade cities to the north, but plenty good trade here. Now with war and blight, business is bad. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Master Ignacio.
Another visitor in my store. Enjoy browsing my wares.
Who are you?
Master Trader Ignacio, at your service, good sir. My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Caesar handles the trade stock, I handle other affairs.
What other affairs are those?
Business deals, meetings. Caesar makes it so I am free of the day-to-day concerns of our store.
You aren't from Ferelden, are you?
No, I am not. I am a trader at heart. My home is the road. But I was born past the waking sea in Antiva. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was.
Do you need any help?
No. Not yet. Perhaps one day.
Alright then. Ooh, what stories do you have of Antiva?
It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was.
What do you mean?
On the docks of Rialto, life is cheap. As cheap as the dockside ale and the soiled whores. You can live a longer life out here. And a wise man can make a comfortable fortune in time.
And with the blight, Ferelden isn't exactly safe either.
Straightforward, predictable danger is refreshing to me.
Yeah.
Any moment in Rialto, the streets can run red, and often do. I'd take Darkspawn any day. At least you can see them coming.
That's true. Farewell.
Luck be to you, Warden.
That's... Gossip? Oh, I like good gossip. You guys like gossip?
My brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
The Darkspawn took Lothering, did they?
Don't believe the lies, friends of the Grey Wardens assemble. The hidden pearl holds the key to resistance. The griffins will rise again. The hidden pearl, eh?
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage.
Arl Howe wants to keep people out, does he?
There's been an elven uprising. Knife ears even have the gall to attack the Arl's only son. Killed him in cold blood.
Knife
With
ears.
the whole Urian family dead, the regent appointed Rendon Howe of Amaranthine the new Earl of Denerim. First thing he did was lead a purge of the alienage. It's a mess in there. When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way.
Message for you, my lord.
Who?
More things to deliver. Goodbye.
The Trial of Crows. The delivery boy has given you a cryptic message saying that if you are interested in working with the Antivan Crows, that you should head to one of the back rooms of the Nord Noble Tavern. Oh, do we want to be an assassin? Oh, what if it's to kill Zevran? Yeah, bring Zevran with us.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Kalen. I demand satisfaction, sir.
Logan's charges against the Wardens are false.
So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Terran
What's going on with this guy's
word?
outfit? Persuade, use your wits. The Wardens would never help the Darkspawn.
I do not like your tone, sir. But you may be right. I may regret this, but I cannot duel
Nice shots,
someone
dude.
who may be guiltless. Leave, Warden. If I find proof, we will meet again.
Well, you won't find proof, so I don't have to worry about him. Sup,
Dwarven
Gorm?
crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven...
My lord. My lord Hydukin? Is that really you? I knew you survived. I never stopped believing it. And neither did your father. Before I left for the surface, King Endrin sent for me. It was almost more than I could endure, seeing him so. As if he were long dead and rotten, and now merely an empty husk collapsing in on itself. He could not even rise from his bed, and the room stank of decay. He asked me to give you the shield of Hydukin, and this letter.
Did he say anything else?
He barely spoke at all. Every word seemed as if it had traveled the entire length of the deep roads. Find my son. No other deserves this. It was all that he said. His eyes have haunted me since. If it were possible for a man to die of regret, I think King Endrin did. But we shouldn't dwell on the past. I can hardly tell you how good it is to see you alive.
Ooh. I mean, you know, and now you can take your place again as my second.
My lord, I will be loyal to you until my death, but don't ask me to come with you. I was injured in my travels here. My leg healed crooked, and I will never fight again. And I have a new life now. I'm married into a surface family. My wife is lovely, and her father is the best smith in Denerim. We're expecting our firstborn before the spring.
We've been gone for like, what, 2 weeks or something, and he got married. I don't know. All right. Gorham Salak, a merchant. It's hard to believe.
And harder to believe that it has made me happier than all the glory and honor in Orzammar. It's wonderful to see you again, my lord. But you must have more important business than hearing about me. Have a look at my father-in-law's crafts. All fine work, and I'll cut you a discount.
Ooh. Oh, it's the same as what we've got. Oh, wait, what have we got? No. Manual Berserker. Anger management, reaching new level of slaughter. A tome with thorough analysis of Berserker's combat style. That's what you need for learning a like one of the subclasses, right? Thingies. Yeah, this is Gorham. He's the dude that like walks you around at the start of the game, right? If you pick noble. The Dukan family shield. Is it good for Alistair? It's going to feel bad, Alistair, tainting this, but it's pretty good. Plus 9 defense. So it's actually defense 12. Man, that's amazing. That's... Oh, man. Alistair totally doesn't deserve to be wearing that. A letter from King Eldrin. No, where's the letter? Perhaps you will burn this letter unread. For that I would not blame you. But I would not return to the stone without saying this to you. I have seen what Balin is, and when I saw it I knew I had been a fool, for only a fool would cut his own heart and burn it for the sake of appearances. I never believed in your guilt. I allowed you to be exiled because I feared an inquiry into Trian's murder would taint our house with scandal in the eyes of the Deshes and cost our family the throne. But I have saved nothing by this sacrifice. I sent my only child into an uncertain exile. I know that whatever you do now, you bear all the honour and pride of House Aducan. A note from the late King Edrin Aducan. And father is dead. Long live the king. Genitivi? Who's Genitivi? Do I have a quest for someone called Genitivi? Oh, you know what? Instead of looking for something that may not exist, let's just do the save option. Oh, so better off selling to Gorham. Nice. And we crashed. Man, I'm glad I saved. That was the most timely save I think I've ever had. Error. Yeah, that sword slash at the start is very loud. I try to cut it off as quickly as I can. And it's crashed again. Wait, I can do this. Ah. Oh wow, it is constantly crashing. And I don't have another hard save since we... I don't know how quickly I can get through all this stuff. Aaron, thank you so much for the 3 months. Probably won't be uninstalling, but wow, yeah, it's. I wonder what was in the because we actually did I did a quick save, so it's not like it was something. Not like an autosave. Maybe if I load up a different one and then load into the quick save. Okay, so that helped somewhere. Let's do a actual save. Is there any, what's in Jenna TV's house? Is it something that I need to do? It's something in the house that it doesn't like. I think it's crashing every time I load up in Denerim markets from fresh. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Well, there's things on the internet for it. As Jenna TV, the Ashes guy. Okay, so that's someone we just having a quick look. Use the config tool to drop the texture settings to medium instead of high. You can drop graphics to high to very high. From very high to high. Okay, let's see what that does. Alright, see what happens. Alright, so if anyone plays and has this issue, what I've done is when you go to load it up, you can go into the configuration thing, but you can hit play, but one of the buttons is configure, and it was change the texture settings from high down to medium, and drop the graphic settings down to high from very high. I don't know if you need one or both of those. Doesn't matter. That was what someone said on a Steam forum, and it's just loaded up. So, and I don't think the game's going to look that much different, to be honest. You know. Well, I'm not surprised that it's a texture issue because we saw all those people, their clothes the textures were popping on them.
I shall do it.
The History of the Chantry, Chapter 3.
Yes? What are you doing here?
I'm looking for Brother Genitivi.
Brother Genitivi? Why?
I heard about his search for the Urn of Sacred Ashes.
He was on the trail of the Urn of Sacred Ashes, yes. Whether he found it, the Maker only knows. I haven't seen Brother Genitivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genitivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger.
Why would you searching for the urn lead him into danger?
Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genitivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genitivi, and they too have disappeared.
How do you know they disappeared?
Well, they haven't returned, and they sent no word either.
Are you so close to the knights? Why send you word?
I don't know. After what happened to Genitivi, can you blame me for thinking the same thing could happen to the knights? Perhaps I am just a pessimist. I hope I am wrong.
So where did they go?
Now don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now.
The discovery of the urn would bring hope to so many.
So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Calenhard, investigating something in that area.
What exactly was he investigating?
I don't know. All I discovered from going through his research was that he was staying at the inn.
But you just said he spoke to you and you told you that.
Yes, of course he told me, but I also went through his things to see if I could find other clues to his whereabouts.
This guy seems a little sus. You sound nervous. Hiding something?
That's not true. I told you everything I know. Brother Genitivi told me about the inn, and that's all.
Us? Who's us?
Us? I mean me. There is no us. Bah! Why do I keep up this charade? I gave you a chance to turn aside and forget you ever heard of Genitivi and the urn, but you persisted. Now it has come to this. Andraste, forgive me, I do this in your name.
Really? Brother Ferdinand Genitivi. That's someone else. The only hint Wayland gave you on Brother Genitivi's whereabouts was going to an inn near Lake Calenhard. Brother Genitivi went to investigate something around that area. This guy is a jerk.
We fight for honor!
Alistair, if you'd like to go over and hit him, that'd be fine.
Will not fail.
Oh, man.
No! Come, let us end this!
Oh, and he's going to cast another fireball. Oh, by the way, Alistair, would you like to hold this? Please don't taint it with your patheticness. Where is it? Where's my shield? Did I already give it to him? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I thought he was going to be a demon. Like, when he was saying us, was like him and whoever, like whatever demons got him possessed. New codex, Dragon Cults. Wow. Chantry Hierarchy. Corpse.
I shall do it.
The body of the real Waylon. Steel symbol of Andraste and Genitivi's research. Okay. Brother Genitivi's research suggests that the village of Haven in the mountains to the west might have some clues as to the location of the urn. Brother Genitivi must have gone to Haven to continue his search. Not Lake Calenad. Ah. Imagine if he didn't come back here.